Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. So I was trying to wind down for my nighttime routine, and because blue light is definitely not proven to hurt your sleep, I decided to check my phone one last time. Turns out there's another Minecraft movie trailer. Fuck! I had a little watch, thought it was whatever, and then not much else. I really didn't want to make a follow-up to my video until the real movie comes out, but too much is happening too quickly, and in my opinion in the wrong direction, for me to stay silent. So I'm just gonna make a quick rant because I really need to get this off my chest. Let me know what you think in the comments, I'd really like to see how people are feeling about the movie now. So let me take you back 2 months ago, to the Minecraft teaser trailer. Possibly one of the worst teaser reveals for a movie in recent history. This thing was panned hard and wide. It was completely torn apart by fans of Minecraft, commentary YouTubers, and even random tiny channels like myself. Even Stampy himself seemed to have a somewhat mixed reaction to it, the father of Minecraft. Now the real Minecraft trailer has come out and the comments are full of hopeful, optimistic and hyped up comments, even from many veterans of the community like SB737. To put it short, I feel like this is a massive case of contrast bias and I'm gonna tell you why. Hopefully enough to spark up a discussion. And if you disagree, that's totally fine, but hear me out, okay? And if you want to support me and my tiny little channel, like the video, subscribe, etc. Let's get into it. So to be fair, they have indeed made improvements. Many. It definitely feels more Minecrafty if that makes sense. The use of the classic Minecraft theme is what most people are talking about, and yeah, that's great. That piece is probably one of the most recognisable tunes there is in the 21st century, and it's immediately grabbing of people's hearts and attention. After all, we grew up on this. Minecraft has touched the hearts of millions of people across the world. It shows a wider range of features or elements of the game such as minecarts, bees, taming, redstone contraptions, etc. Cool, they did some homework. I mean, after that travesty, I'd do some homework as well. The way in which redstone works is shockingly faithful to the game and that made me really happy. And while they're only briefly featured, showcasing TNT and elytras in the trailer also made me feel quite good inside. They're far more central to the game than whatever the fuck that first trailer showed anyway. The inclusion of the ender pearl for a gag near the end is exactly what I want from this movie, and so I'm really hoping they stick with that kind of thing, in terms of the humour. And the whole "I yearn for the mines" quote from Jack is fantastic, obviously. I love it when my movies reference the Industrial Revolution. I also still like the set pieces and the crafting sequences too. Nice. However, my praise ends there. Here's where my muddy opinion starts to take form. I was sort of shooting in the dark with predictions last time, but now we have a much clearer depiction of what the plot is going to be. And if I say so myself, I was pretty spot on. This still looks like a Jumanji ripoff. Steve's backstory is the one thing I didn't predict, but that doesn't mean it's not a generic inclusion. I really don't like that Steve is a guy that discovers the Minecraft world from real world mining. The dynamic of the Minecraft world being something you escape to is quite fitting. I mean, Minecraft is probably the single strongest symbol of escapism that there is, for better or worse. And portraying it as such directly is a thumbs up from me. But Steve's quote unquote story, in my opinion, should be his aim to survive within the Minecraft world. Minecraft at its most simplest is a survival game, and this trailer I think has failed to set up a compelling experience for Steve. Though to be fair and to counter my own point, the movie definitely seems to be focused around survival. My problem is that it's not Steve's story necessarily. This is still the laziest way you could write a story though. I mean, this game is what feels like centuries of history and lore. You can make literally anything, and all you did was choose a basic "how did I end up here, this world is sick but really weird, we gotta defeat these scary enemies threatening this magical world" plotline. The Lego movie is a great comparison in this regard. Let's say that the Lego movie pulled this formula. A kid who builds Lego gets transported into the Lego world and goes on an adventure with a bunch of randoms. It would be far less impactful. One of the best things about the Lego movie is how it tells a genuinely fantastic story about self-worth, and even to an extent societal dynamics, while playing around with the chosen one formula in a novel way. However, my issues with where the film may be going narrative-wise are inconsequential compared to the much bigger thing I'm unhappy with, and I already talked a lot about it in the first video. While I think this is an improvement over the previous without a doubt, the praise I also think is very overblown. Honestly, people were probably just so unhappy with the first teaser that anything that is even a bit better than it is now the Minecraft movie we always wanted excited to see. My interpretation, in its most clear and direct form, is this. This film is not looking better than it previously did on a technicality. They just made a better trailer for the Minecraft community. Essentially, I think a lot of this is all for show. Of course, trailers are supposed to do this. Adaptations in fact have to do it, because fan service is the main pull to the cinema, you know? So, what's my point? My point is that I think that Warner Brothers accidentally revealed their lack of effort in the teaser by selecting the wrong footage, and are now trying to give us some rose-tinted glasses in an attempt to regenerate interest. It's great that they're trying to make this enjoyable or exciting for Minecraft fans. I can see some effort, more than before, but unfortunately they've already blown it, or rather they should have. But a lot of people seem to be ignoring what we've already experienced and going back on what they were saying before. People in the comments are actually aware of this, it seems. The visual style is still largely unchanged, the green screen is still bad, the lighting is still not matched with the backgrounds and environments, many of the newer animal models, while better, still look weird when interacting with the human characters. Steve is still just Jack Black in a blue shirt, even if his older age now makes sense due to how they've used his beard, and while this is a smaller one, I still don't like how the piglins are being featured more front and center. Some people pointed out last video that this may be due to Minecraft Legends, but I haven't played that so I can't comment. There are also some new complaints I have in turn. I can't remember who it was sadly, but someone on my previous video commented on the clothing choices of the characters, and how out of place they looked, and they were absolutely right. It looks even worse now considering we can see them in more settings. It's just mind-blowing to me that within 2 months the discourse on this project has done a complete 180, despite most of the things people were complaining about, such as the budget look or generic nature, are no different. All in all, I still believe that the Minecraft movie is 100% gonna suck. If this film ends up genuinely good, I'm gonna look very stupid, so here's hoping I look very stupid. I'm still gonna be making a full review when the thing comes out, much more in depth than either of my 2 videos combined. From now until then, I'm just gonna brace myself and hope I get pleasantly surprised. There are a lot of small things in this trailer I wanted to talk about too, and I did tiptoe around it, but I want to keep this video short, digestible, concise and to the point in the hope that people will watch it and perhaps be reminded of the first trailer's failings if they aren't aware already. If you're still genuinely excited for the movie even with the knowledge of the previous trailer, that's totally fine. I'm really glad you are. A Minecraft movie is something that this community deserves, and regardless of if Warner Brothers mess it up, we'll still have something to connect to. I just personally am pessimistic and don't think I'll enjoy the film. And I also have a very negative way of talking about things I'm upset by, so sorry if I'm spoiling your fun. I promise my view is a lot more complex and definitely not hatred, but we'll talk about that in April when we have the full picture. And with all that said, thanks for watching, and I guess for now, goodbye!